NBA2K Sports pregame show. Broadcasting from the Time Warner Cable. Everybody live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. And back in Charlotte following the road trip, it's the Hornets back on their home floor. This game's going to be a challenge for them, facing one of the top-tier teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best to steal a win here.
Yeah, and they're coming in this game also looking for payback after dropping the last one. They play each other just twice this season, and they certainly do not want to be swept.
And you know how it is, Greg. You tend to remember the losses more than the wins. What might have gone differently when you've lost a game. You feel a lot better when you can answer back with a win, but you got to earn it.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for San Antonio. Anderson is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. Then it's Tony Parker. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's...
That's what I like, a nice, strong finish inside.
That's what he does. He's got that dunker mentality.
My goodness, physicality personified right there. Able to just go up and finish over the biggest defenders.
And that last replay courtesy of Pia. And the shot is good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
They set the pick. Walker against Parker. And another basket for San Antonio.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Walker dishes to Hawes. Back to Walker. From 10 feet out. Can't hit. Good D by Parker. Spurs have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Outside Aldridge. Parker passes to Anderson. He dishes it to Dedmon. Shot clock at 6. Parker against Walker. 18 feet out. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And that was one that just got out of control for them. And when the lead got big, it almost seemed as if they just mailed it in.
Yeah, it appeared to me as well that they kind of gave in. And I understand it's hard to try to come back, but you've got to show more fight than they did.
Pass to Harrison. Kaminsky with the ball. Aldridge is there. Now Kaminsky. 9-point game his last outing. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Here's Parker. Aldridge with a screen on Walker. Aldridge, no one around him. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Aldridge has got his first 2 points. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
sheer, unadulterated power right there. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely. A resounding dunk.
Just a take-no-chance slam by the big fella.
Kicks it to Simmons. To the paint. It's deflected. Pulls it from the elbow. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Steve Clifford had a few moments to share with me. He talked about the respect he has for the game of LaMarcus Aldridge and how tough it will be for them to slow him down, saying Aldridge is tough because he can score facing up or with his back to the basket. And with his length, it's tough to bother his shot. We'll look to deny him the ball when we can and just try to make it as hard as possible every touch. Kevin, we'll see how successful they are.
Thanks again, Doris. Walker the pass to Harrison. Dishes to Kaminsky. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Parker against Walker. Good D by Parker.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Aldridge with it. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. Hawes with the block. Parker drives in. Rebounded by Kaminsky.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Harrison passes to Kid Gilchrist. From down in the low post, it goes.
You know, I think when you've got somebody that open on the perimeter, a good shooter, the kick-out's the only choice.
The pass to Aldridge. Lets it go from 14. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. And while we have a moment, let's find out which point guards have had the best month from the charity stripe. Tony Parker on top.
He's been a model of consistency at the free throw line all season. He's as dependable up there as he is on the floor at any given moment.
Yeah, you know, he runs their offense with tremendous poise, and he brings that same composure with him to the line every time he steps up there.
Dedmon kicks to Parker. Parker with another miss. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Wizards in Washington.
I mean, no stress in that one. Again, almost looked like a shoot-around for them. Amazing at how well they shot the basketball.
And even more impressive, Greg, considering it was on the road. I mean, it's rare that you see a team get that hot away from home.
And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the last time these teams met, it was a walk in the park, and everybody got in on the act. Their bench was spectacular in that win.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, the starters were extremely happy to get some rest and let the bench guys do the heavy lifting. Definitely a feel-good win for the team.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Q, he's checked in for Hawes. The prodigy comes in for Kaminsky. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Harrison. And Sessions subbed in for Kemba Walker. Now, here's Parker. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. They get a hand on it. Ramon Sessions with the steal. On up the court. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
Gasol kicks to Parker. Lock at 6. Hits the three-point bomb. Parker's got 7 points in the game.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for San Antonio.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And that's what's created a rhythm for them offensively. That's also why you see them knocking down that mid-range jump shot.
No misses for him yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
And Sessions kicks to Kid Gilchrist. Pass to the prodigy. Out to the one. To the paint. Here's Q. No good. Unable to end this run.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for him.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Sessions against Parker. Out to the right wing. Here's the prodigy. 8 points his last outing. 6 on the shot clock.
They need to start taking care of the basketball. Careless play since the opening tip.
Have to make the simple play. I mean, already they've got 4 turnovers, and it's still early.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
Full throttle, pedal to the metal, attacking basketball. I like that.
And so he hits both. Hornets trail by 7. Timeout shot. So Charlotte calls timeout. They're first.
You know what? I think he had to call timeout right now just to get his guys to regroup because they were really ragged out there.
Yeah, they've got to get some things straightened out. And sometimes the best way to do that is with a timeout. They look to be overwhelmed right now.
The Spurs making a switch here. Lee's checked in. Sessions dishes to Bellinelli. Pass to the prodigy. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get to, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Sessions. Young outside. 1:56 left here in the opening quarter. Swiped away. Now here's Sessions. A fast break opportunity here. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. There's a good screen. Now Bellinelli. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. On the clock. Shoots from the line. That one wide left.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And Young kicks to Gasol. The 11-footer got a hand on it. 1:04 left to play in the first quarter. There's the pass to Q. The shot's good. Sessions making him pay. Sessions has got his 3rd assist on the night. Gasol, a screen on Sessions. And here's Mills. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And he also was a table setter in that game, Kevin. Just an amazing job with his passing. Just a joy to watch that.
And here's Young from the arc. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. 35 seconds left to play. play in the first. Sessions passes to Bellinelli. There's the pick. The three. Can't get it to go. Good defensive work there by Young. Feeds to Mills. Shoots the three. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. Sessions with it. Outside. Bellinelli. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
And before the game, we heard from B when he steps out onto the...
Play free. Just play.
You know, he may be having fun, but I'm not so sure playing street ball is really working out for Kemba, who needs to shoot better than 38% for the Hornets to go anywhere, doesn't he?
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you. I mean, what might be better than continuing to play the same game you've been playing forever is to take your game to a new level. And that's going to take some discipline. I think Kemba has more than enough talent to be able to do that, but that's his challenge moving forward.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And let's quickly break down the game, guys. We've been watching from the... Hornets.
This is almost like a volleyball game when you watch just how many shots they blocked or altered.
Well, how about this? A lot of side outs for them the way they swatted shots away. That's a volleyball term, by the way, folks.
Yeah. Or handball.
Like or handball.
Yeah, either one of the two. They're knocking a lot away.
Yeah.
We've got Kaminsky, Harrison out there with Kemba Walker. Then there's Bellinelli, and it's Hawes in at the center position. So that's the Hornets' 5.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Mills dishes to Dedmon. It's tipped. Stolen by Walker. And a fast break now for the Hornets. And it's good. Walker's got 4 points now in the quarter. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for Charlotte?
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Lets it go with the three. The shot by Harrison, no good. The Spurs have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And he gets it to go. Simmons got 7. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Give and take, back and forth the whole way thus far.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Mills. Nice spin off the left rim and in. And it's a 3-point Spurs lead.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Harrison buries it from 3-point range. Harrison's got it all tied up now for Charlotte.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
San Antonio making a switch here. Parker's checked in. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Aldridge with a screen on Walker. Parker kicks to Aldridge. It's stolen by Kaminsky.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
Pass to Harrison. He feeds it to Hawes. San Antonio with the rebound. Parker outside. That's good. Parker's got 9.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
Outside, Walker. He kicks to Hawes. The shot's good on the assist by Walker.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
And with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, you know, they haven't had to do much work on the perimeter.
An open look for Aldridge. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
And Walker kicks to Bellinelli. The feed to Hawes. Right side to Walker, uncovered, and Charlotte again with the bucket.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have. Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
The dish to Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. It's up a 3. Walker's shot is off. San Antonio leading. Now here's Parker. 9 points in the game so far. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Some changes for Charlotte. The prodigy comes in for Marco Bellinelli, and Sessions subbed in for Walker. The Spurs have gone 7 for 10 here in the second quarter. They'd like to keep up that nice pace. Back to Parker. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. San Antonio will retain possession. Some changes for Charlotte. Q, he's checked in for Hawes. And it's Kid Gilchrist in for Kaminsky. And San Antonio with the change here, too. David Lee's checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Good. San Antonio trailing here. Kicks to Gasol. Kid Gilchrist with the steal. He dishes it to Sessions. Ball's knocked loose. Young with the steal. And here they go. And Parker gets it to go. The assist from Young. And that's now 11 points for Tony Parker.
He knew what he wanted to do all along. The teardrop.
Pass to Harrison. Poke loose. By himself. And Nick Young with the slam.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
We've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And he gets it to go.
Sessions doing a nice job that time.
The Spurs shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Parker passes to Gasol. Parker sets the screen for Lee. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm. You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Passes it to Harrison. Back to Kid Gilchrist. Here's the screen. The rebound by Anderson. Anderson's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Parker. No good. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Dishes to Sessions. The pass to Q. And Gasol sends it back. Here's Young. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Parker against Sessions. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
It's been a good one for Parker. He has 11 points and 9 assists.
And guys, he's been making play after play on both ends of the floor.
No let up in him, and that's mindset. That's not just physical tenacity, but that's a mental tenacity, too, that he brings to the court.
Mills, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And the Hornets call time here.
Fans, that was your Hornets dance team. Give it up.
There's 1:54 left to play in the first half. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. Feeds it to Sessions. 6 to shoot. That's tipped. Mills with the steal. In transition, here comes San Antonio. And a wide open look for Lee. And finished off by Gasol.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Out to Parker. That one a little long.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Good. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Gasol kicks to Mills. Out to Lee. Young for 3. The Hornets pull it in. Harrison's got his 3rd rebound tonight. To the paint. Here's Q. Can't tie it up as that one misses. San Antonio's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And Parker, here we go. And he gets the bucket. Parker's got 8 points in the quarter.
Even though there's a height disadvantage, he's still able to go up and over his man.
Well, he's fearless. I mean, there's nothing that concerns him. No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
Got a hand on it. Sessions. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
Thank you, Kevin. Tony, you guys have done such a great job defensively as a team tonight. How did you game plan for
the 2K Sports Halftime Show?
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime. LaMarcus Aldridge was the story in the first quarter. He had 16 points, 5 rebounds, and... All right, that is going to wrap up our halftime report, as it's just about time for...
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far.
We've seen LaMarcus Aldridge getting it done. He's got 16 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Aldridge out there with Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Anderson. Then it's Tony Parker. And it's Simmons in at the 2. Now Kaminsky, pass to Kid Gilchrist. Clock is at 3. Leaner from distance. It's rebounded by Aldridge.
Boy, that's a tough one. But he did all he could there, using the leaner to get the shot off.
Back to Anderson. Expanding his range. Hornets with the rebound. Following this one, they get to host the Rockets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.